Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, our amazing viewers. I take this opportunity to invite you to our brand new channel. This is Culture Hub TV Extra. Of course, this is an exclusive channel where we will be posting our cultural programs. Of course, this is the only channel where you will come across different cultures and traditions of different communities of Africa and the world. So guys, I know you are asking yourself, why Culture Hub TV Extra? Our previous channel, our main channel, was hacked by some unknown people. We are in a process of retrieving it, and guys, wherever you are, make sure you are cautious and protective of your YouTube channel, because right now as we speak, this is a case that is on rampant. A lot of people are crying for their YouTube channels being hacked, and we are one of the victims. Our YouTube was hacked by some people, but yes, I wouldn't want to dwell on that. We are on our process of retrieving it, but good thing is that we as Culture Hub TV, we are dedicated to making sure that you are going to be educated on matters to do with culture. So yes, this is Culture Hub TV, and of course this is our amazing office, and from here I'm just going to introduce you to our experts, cultural experts. You are going to meet them one-on-one. They'll be sharing their views, their opinions, and maybe if you are fortunate enough, they will offer us a snippet of culture. These people are made of wisdom, and so in most cases they just ooze out their wisdom. And one of the benefits that I get being around them is that I get to learn every day different aspects about culture. And today I want to honor you the privilege of meeting them, engaging with them, and of course we will be sharing more of what is going to happen in this new channel. But first things first, do not forget to subscribe, because we are not going to disappoint you in this in our new journey. You are not going to feel disappointed or left out. We will make sure you are involved in everything, and we will make sure that you relate with whatever program or whatever episode will be uploaded in this channel. So guys, of course, I'm presenter Dante. Just come with me, let us have a chat with them, and yes, we can see how we proceed from there. So guys, here we are. Of course, here is one of our amazing kuka or expert.
Yeah.
How are you doing, sir?
Fine. Yeah, but I'm breathing.
You are breathing.
Yeah.
You are in good health.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you introduce yourself to our audience? This is a new channel.
Yeah.
And it's important that our new audience, together with, of course, the audience that has shifted with us to this channel, it is important that they get to know you.
They get to know.
Yeah.
Stuma Manyasi, George Manyasi Stuma. I'm a Bukusu.
You are a Bukusu.
Umulako, Umukhandia, Umwiwana Muso. So that's where I'm anchored.
Oh, you are anchored in Vasomi.
Bamsomi. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So someone else might ask, why did you decide to be an expert in matters of culture?
Not me not being expert, but we all belong to culture. Okay. A normal person is a cultured person. I mean, without culture, then you are nobody.
Yeah.
One thing is that it's just from known to unknown. So we have to know. You need to know deeper. See how your past generation was doing, and how are we now, and what will it be tomorrow. So culture is very important, because that is our identity. That is the origin of our philosophy, even psychology. Socially, economically, culturally, you find that is mad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because without culture, then you can't be known. You have language.
Yeah, sure.
You have your food. For example, like these days, we have people who are diabetic, or we call them civilized diseases. Do you know civilized diseases?
The likes of diabetes, cancer, lifestyle.
The lifestyle. So they are being pushed back to indigenous foods, like bulo. You find our vegetables. You see, there is something, you know, they are going back to where they originate.
Okay.
So culture is important in the sense that it makes you feel who you are. Yeah.
A lot of youngins out there, they tend to disassociate themselves with these stuff to do with the tradition, the cultures, the things that we are talking about. They tend to criticize it. And okay, some I think I've had some friends who tend to criticize me, saying that I'm old-fashioned. Okay, just because maybe we do have this kind of conversations, I tend to ask questions about the past. Some judge it as being primitive. What are your thoughts? Do you think it is right for us to just go with the time, or it is okay if we try and hold on to where our ancestors or to our past?
One thing you have to know is that man is ever critical. Even the obvious, they have to criticize. What I know currently, what is disturbing people is the mindset and prejudice, whereby the white man, when he came to Africa, he found people in their state, in the way they were living. And there are a few things they discovered. And they thought if they go with them, then they will not see the difference. So they wanted to come in a different manner. So they took anything African is devilish. Yeah, they based on, in fact, their mindset and prejudice is based on religious, whereby Christianity, they said if they want people to join Christianity, then they have to despise their own, so that they leave their old system and then they join them. So they came in with the Western civilization. So they are based on this Western civilization. But actually, culture is a cultured person is a normal person.
Cultured person is a normal person.
Yeah, because you need to know. Of course, when you define, you know, they have not defined the culture. Because culture, we have rules, norms and rules, customs, taboos. You can't say, because that is English. Customs and taboos. We have something, when you talk of tradition, in every given community, in every given activities of man, we have traditions. In media, we have your tradition. So you see the word tradition, and then you are, it's a vague argument, because the word tradition itself is the way you do things. So you know, they should use something, another word other than tradition. When we come to, we have ideas. The ideology, it involves philosophy, that's language. Where we have foods, technology, we have artifacts. You know, that is what it means by culture. So whether you are Western, whether you are African, you have to dress, you have to live, you have to eat, you have to communicate. So that is culture. So that's why I'm saying that it is because man is born to be critical.
That's okay. And of course, guys, Kuga is not our only expert or our only resource person. We also have a beautiful woman, you know. The thing they say to do with gender, at least in every gathering, there should be a representation of a woman. And so is Culture Hub TV. We have our amazing, beautiful resource person, whom I'm just going to introduce to you right now. And here she is, guys. Yes. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing great.
Yes.
So, what are you doing?
You know, when we talk about culture,
Yeah.
before I introduce myself,
Yeah, sure.
the most prominent thing is our food.
Yeah.
Because we eat to be there, and our culture has a basis in its food. So our food and our utensils.
Okay.
This is our traditional Bukusu utensil. So I think from there, now I can introduce myself.
Yeah, feel free to do that.
So my dear viewers, I'm really glad to be here today. I'm Nekesa, but I like calling myself Nabukwangwa Senge because I feel Senge is a special person. Senge is a special feature in our culture and a very important person in the integral, in the setup and structure of our relation in the Bukusu culture.
Okay.
Yes.
So, who is Senge?
Senge is okay. Senge is used figuratively, but literally Senge is a sister to a father.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
So it is actually a paternal aunt.
A paternal aunt.
Yes.
I'm told that among or one of the communities that really respect women is
Yes.
the Bukusu.
Yes.
Because they have acknowledged the role of Senge.
Yes.
He is a very important person.
Yes.
But we would like to know what are these kind of duties that have been mandated exclusively for Senge that makes them so superior or that defines them.
Senge is this larger than life person in the Bukusu culture, and even when other tribes, other economies, other people were struggling with the issue of female representation, when people were fighting for equality, the Bukusus have really been steadfast in their respect, their role of Senge. Senge is a person that the Bukusu respect. Senge is a representative of a father. Senge can stand in the gap of a father anytime. So the roles that a father can do can be done by Senge in the father's absence. But there are other roles that the father cannot do that Senge can be able to do. For example, in the Bukusu, the main person who carries the blessings of the clan is actually Senge. That is why they say Senge Wehoro, the aunt of the clan. So it doesn't limit them to a family. It runs across the clan. That is why when they are doing some function, before they start anything, they will say, we want Senge to be here. Because it is Senge who will find out that things are right. It is Senge who is a go-between, because there are some things like, for example, when you have your nephews, there are things, because you know fathers are revered. You cannot just go to your father with anything, but you can be able to communicate to your Senge so that they can pass the message across. It can be as bad or as good as it comes, but Senge will always find a way of going about it. Senge can be able to make something that is really serious look like an everyday thing. Senge can pacify a very otherwise turbulent situation, and that is actually the reason when they say Senge has said. As much as somebody is really pressed, but they will, because of the respect they have for Senge, people will cool down. The Senges are meant to bring stability and peace. They are supposed to cool down, especially when tempers. For example, in the cases where, like, God forbid, girls sometimes they get early pregnancy at home. You know, in the Bukusu that is really serious. So the niece will run to Senge and says, look here, Senge, this is what has happened. So Senge would actually leave the niece in her house and make a journey to the brother's place and say, look here, this is something that happens every day. You are lucky she's not dead. You see? Now even by the time the girl comes, now the father will remember Senge will come border. Now it will be like, were it not for Senge, things will really have been bad.
Is it true that Senge train their niece just before they get married?
Yes. They prepare them for marriage. Yes. Also, that is when we call Senga Stalubito. Like Senge will prepare not only the girls, even the boys. Senge will tell you that now that we are going to get somebody's girl, this is a responsibility. You know, marrying is a responsibility. They know what they are doing, and you know Senge can really get deep down to things. Yeah. Things that you cannot discuss with your mother, things that your father cannot tell you. You see? When you stay with your wife for like 1 year, 2 years, and she's not, you know, in the Bukusu, giving birth was paramount. Marriage was for propagation. So when a girl comes in the home and you are a young, vibrant boy, they expect that after 2, 3, 4 months, they should see changes in the girl. But now after a year, there is nothing. They will be like, you see that kind, you know, your father cannot ask you, your mother cannot. You see that. When your wife is not neat, when your wife doesn't bathe properly, so that you even fear to go to bed with her, you will tell Senge, so Senge will come to the wife and say, you know, so the Senges could, and you know, nobody will take offense. So I think that is why Senge was Senge. If the boy, for example, there was instances where the boy maybe is not able to give birth, they will go to Senge. Senge sana akabano mukana omuntu sindutwa bintu byesila. Then Senge will be no. Is it something we can remedy? Sometimes they will go and they bayenja kama nyasi. Take this for 1 week. After 2, 3 days, you see life coming into you. Then you say Senge sahi right. You see, those are the roles of Senge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we have been forced to create this new channel where we'll be doing this content.
Yeah.
And what are your views, or why do you think people should start subscribing, or they should follow our content?
You know, at Culture Hub TV, as the name suggests, it has been our focus. It has been our sort of duty. We have been trying to propagate and inculcate our culture in our people. We have been endeavoring to educate and pass information over our culture. You know, we have a responsibility to move our culture from one generation to the next. And because we saw that it was really going down, and like they say, when you see a river drying, it means it has forgotten its source. We don't want our people to dry up. So that is why we are igniting the source. We want the source to be so strong that when the water flows, it cannot dry up. And that is why I will really encourage our viewers. Because of circumstances, we have been forced to move from our original channel because of circumstances. And because of that, we are welcoming them here. Let them not tire. The information we have been dispensing on the other channel is actually here. And it can only get better. So we are going to make sure that we bring you the best. Ask us about our food. Ask us about our culture. Ask us about our language. We are going to bring it here in a most vibrant, most friendly, and most fluid way, so that we can be able to move together as we endeavor to grow our culture.
Okay, so guys, that's it. Of course, you have had the privilege of meeting our 2 resource people. Of course, we have more, and we will be introducing to you later. But yeah, basically, that was it. We just wanted to let you know that we have shifted to this channel, and kindly consider subscribing. See you on our next episode, right? Just subscribe and stay put. See you on our next episode. Goodbye.
Thank you.